To be successful, your ending has to do three things. You need to, for instance, make sure that you solve the external problem. That's probably pretty obvious to everybody. The story world has a problem that needs to be solved. That is the reason for the story existing. And so you need to make sure that that happens at the end. Now, sometimes, of course, that doesn't happen. Sometimes your protagonist fails in solving the problem and they're defeated, and maybe even they die because it's a tragedy. And that's okay too. To make sure that you do this properly, all three of these elements, you should plan your story in advance. And that means going through a step-by-step process of planning it. I actually have a story planning guide that you can download for free. Just check the link in my bio or in the video description down below and you can get that. The other two elements that you need to have in your ending are internal elements. They are the completion of the character arc and the related element, which is the demonstration of the truth of the theme. The theme is the philosophical heart of your story. It's the reason for the story existing from the point of view of a moral standpoint. Now, the problem that is the first thing that needs to be solved is something that's external. You need to defeat the aliens who have invaded the Earth. You need to get the promotion at work. You need to build the successful business. You need to get married on time. But the theme is the means by which you solve that problem through a moral transformation of the character. And that's how it's related to the character arc. So it needs to be, for instance, something like be true to yourself, or those who keep trying in the end are successful. That needs to be the lesson that your character learns, and their completion of that arc comes after the end of the second act reversal, where they almost fail. They die in a metaphorical sense and are reborn with the realization of the truth of the theme, and when they apply that theme, they're able to be successful. They solve the problem, they transform themselves, they prove the truth of the theme, everybody finishes eating their popcorn, they go home and they love you forever because you solved all those problems and had a perfect ending. If you have any questions, leave them down below. We'll talk soon. Bye for now.